Hello, hello, hello. I think our big goal today will be to draft the clock tower on rank 8 so that we can get a blue memo in there. I'm really hoping that that gives us some kind of tip as to the solution to the puzzle we're trying to solve there. Because I really want to solve that and get the sanctum key. We now have an idea. Let's get the shelter here. Yeah, let's get the shelter, grab a gem. We now have an idea of how to get the vault sanctum key. It's there's apparently a vault key in the music room, so we have to draft the music room. We can just try to aim for that. There was a blue note in the music room, but I don't think it had anything terribly important. I don't remember what it said actually, but that's okay. We will basically just make our way up to rank 8 and try to draft all the blue rooms up there, and then yeah, rinse and repeat until we get the clock tower. Let's take the parlor for the gems. Just gonna draft the other rooms here. The clock tower. This is not really where we wanted to get the clock tower. I think I'd rather just grab the observatory at this point. Get it powered up a little bit. Earn some benefit for the rest of the day. Ooh, that's Draxus. I did not... Well, I clicked on it, but I shouldn't have. Oh, 45. Ooh, we could go for dead ends today. Hang on. This isn't such a great start to it, but it's an option. Oh, okay. Let's try. I'm going to draft a dead end here. The attic is perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better dead end. But we got a trunk as well. Hopefully there's a sledgehammer. I don't see a sledgehammer here. Got ourselves a secret garden key though. Decent number of keys around here. What am I missing? Well, we'll use a key on this trunk. Oh, pick up this key. There you go. Okay, we got ourselves a silver key in return. That's fine, it pays itself off, plus the gem. It thinks there's more around for us to pick up. Ah, another key down on the ground there. Okay. Well, we're pretty set. That recovered 2 of the 3 gems that we spent and gave us some extra keys. Very nice. So then we're looking for a 4-door room up here. Like that one? Passageway works for me. Actually, a 3-door room would have worked. Do I bother placing the passageway here, or should we put a dead end and then go for 4-door room up here? I think that makes more sense. We'll take the walk-in closet. More items helps. Gems, keys, and a cupcake. Wonderful. And I don't have a shovel, do I? No. Metal detector keycard, thank goodness. It's always helpful. Oh. 2 locked trunks. Oh, it's the observatory effect. You know what's crazy? I've played so much of this game. We're at like, I've played like 80 or 90 hours now. And I could never remember what was adding 2 trunks to the front hall. We see it all the time, but I was thinking, is that a room? No, that's not a room effect. What's causing that? Of course, it's the observatory. I am spending keys on this. I feel like I probably shouldn't be. Ooh. Yeah, we just got a bunch of money, which we didn't need. That was not a worthwhile exchange over keys. The planetarium, the break room. We do want a break room, but I'm going to put a planetarium because I'm going for that dead ends goal trophy. So we want a 4-door room here. That is not a 4-door room. We can re-roll. Or a 3-door room would be perfectly fine. Still, that's not a 3-door room either. Oh, that's a 3-door room, but facing the wrong way. I'm going to re-roll again. Yikes. Okay, this has not worked out. Let's place the secret passage. And here I'm going to choose orange because orange rooms are generally 4 doors. So, oh wait, do we have the shelter? We have the shelter. I'm going to take red. There you go. We'll take a red 4-door room here. It will be sheltered, and that's perfectly fine. Wow, we did not get one. Ah, we've got access through the foundation, so it's not a big deal. We're fine with this. Power source doesn't help us much, but at least we can see what we're drafting from there, so we'll take it. And then the laundry room would be powered. Is that useful to us? May as well place it. Like, where else are we going to put it anyway? The mailroom was the other option. So we could exchange for keys, that's fine and all. This, star treatment. Exchange our allowance for stars. Keys for dice, and steps for gems. The keys for dice is actually a pretty good one. Yeah, we're not going to use it right now, but that's definitely a thought. And then down here, I'm hoping for a 3-door room. Actually, the observatory works pretty well. Yeah, I don't mind that. Get ourselves more benefits today. More Southern Cross. And the sail. Diamondus Major is nice. The showroom, the clock tower, and the lavatory. I mean, I do want the clock tower, but I want it up on rank 8, so we're just going to put a lavatory here. It's all good. It's a dead end, so that helps the general goal. Now we've blocked things off. Unfortunately, we couldn't use that bottom right corner, so let's head down to the foundation. Alright. I like the rotunda. Probably, well, I guess it's kind of the best room, isn't it? 4 doors, and you can rotate the adjacent rooms as you like. It's quite strong. Oh, we didn't need the foundation access. Yeah, that's true. Okay, oh well. We'll go north here. I'm going to use the silver key. Let's go for a 4-door room. We didn't get it. Well, we got the archives. That's not really what I was hoping for. I could rotate security. I don't know if that really helps us. Rotate the den actually would make more sense. But if we were to put the den down, then we're basically losing a 4-door room. Actually, that's not so bad, is it? Because if we get 4-door room here, that's fine. So we'll put the den like this. That's true. I guess I don't need 4-door rooms up both columns. Commissary and the freezer. Oh no. Does the Chamber of Mirrors actually count as a dead end? Therein lies the question. I definitely don't want to use the freezer here because we like being able to pay gems for rooms. Commissary is also not great. I don't know if the Chamber of Mirrors really counts as a dead end. Let's rotate this. Like, especially if we have access through the foundation too. We're going to put the commissary down. And I don't have to worry about a 4-door room on the other side there. What does it want? Coins on the ground, sure. We can buy a sledgehammer for future use. Sleeping mask definitely will be useful, and the running shoes as well. I say it'll definitely be useful, but let's buy a magnifying glass as well for the fun of it. We want a dead end here. Bedroom closet kind of works. Solarium, eh. So a 3-door here, 3-door here. Yeah, we're kind of doing it. Dice, very nice. Glad to get that for sure. Lockpick kit. Like, honestly, we can afford it all, so why not? Special key for 6? Aren't they normally 8? Wait a second, these prices are lower than normal. And that's not the sale, is it? There's the prism key. Nice. Okay. I wonder why it was so much cheaper. I'm thinking we should probably hold off on drafting the set. No, if we draft a dead end here, we're happy. Special key, prism key. Oh, yeah. I could go for an orange up here as well. Okay, lockpick kit works for me. Clock tower. Oh, it's so close to being on the 8th rank. I really want it up there. Alright. Time for a room count. What do we have for dead ends? 9, 10. So we're halfway there, and we've more than halfway filled the whole place. That's not so good. Am I wrong about the layout? What should I be doing instead? there a more efficient layout here for dead ends? Or did we just get unlucky? Like this pantry or the boudoir here, right? Maybe I just got unlucky. I'm going to put a chamber of mirrors. We'll learn whether it's a dead end or not. Over here, you know what? We're going to use the secret garden key. Because we need, well, getting a dead end on this room versus getting a dead end on the north room is the same difference to us. Just need to get a dead end here. Let's use the lockpick. Didn't work. That's fine. The vault. The freezer. Oh, we'll place the vault for sure. And who knows, maybe we'll even get a vault key from a dirt pile. But I do think we need the music room since that's where we found it. And we're going to open the west side of this. How did I do that? I think we have to turn all of these to face... Oh, to face west, of course. Duh. Which one's which? I think that was the top one. There we go. So we'll hopefully, kind of hopefully, get a room that can face into this on the other side. Now, I don't really need the money, but we'll go in and pick it up anyway. The clock tower, the kennel, excuse me, and the dormitory. We're going to re-roll this. We need a 3-door room with access to the left side. Mechanarium probably does it. How many? Ooh. Actually, we don't have any mechanical. We've got utility closet. Is that it, really? Wow. Rotunda. I think the rotunda is... No, I don't think it is, actually. I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll place a mechanarium. It worked. Yep. So the rotunda does count. No, it doesn't. The mechanarium counts itself. That's it. No, the mechanarium's one of the best keys. Do we want to use a prism key from here for a blue room? I don't think so. Let's check the west side. Observatory, the terrace, and the bunk room. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft is quite good for us. So we'll definitely take that one. That's actually very beneficial. Because gems are where we are weak. Plus 1 gem. Thank you. Alright, northward we go. I'm not going to use the prism key here because the prism, like blue rooms are generally not 4 doors. The passageway is 4 doors. We only need 3. That's okay. Passageway is perfectly serviceable. And it used up the last of our gems. Maybe we get another green room with some gems in it. The garage, we can't afford it. Bunk room, we can, so we'll place that. Counts as 2 bedrooms. We get extra steps from the nursery, and then we get extra steps from the sleep mask that we have. So, lots of movement. Is there any way we can get more gems? I don't believe so. We can do some digging, cloister arena, and the aquarium, but digging's not going to get us gems. We don't have a workroom, so we can't make a thing for that. So, nope, that's it. Portal rooms should be pretty common, but they're not popping up anymore. The throne room costs a lot of gems. The storeroom is a dead end, and that's it. We have no gems, so we can't make any other choice. Wow. Alright then. Unfortunate. So we didn't quite succeed today. We didn't even get any blue rooms on rank 8, so I don't even gain any information through memos. That's alright. We'll be fine. Only 1 red room, and that was the lavatory. Our shelter did not get used. What happened to all the red rooms? Isn't that weird? Maybe I should have used the Banner of the King for red rooms. If I'd realized. That's actually bizarre. Huh. Well, there you go. We'll call it a day. I don't have... Oh, I have a planetarium. We could run back to that. Our constellation is at 46. Yeah, let's go back there and call it a day in the planetarium, bumping it up to 48, and then 49, 50, you know, get those rerolls going. Oh, can't head through there. Ah, we have to run all the way back down through the foundation. Is that worth it for 2 stars? I don't know. We can just start a new day as is. I don't think there's anything else to be done. Yeah. Okay. Call it a day. How many dead end rooms did we get to? I'm curious about this because the Chamber of Mirrors might count. Oh! Apparently we got 21 dead end rooms. Hold on. No way! We succeeded? How does that work out? I'm gonna count again. The shelter, I forgot to count the shelter before, so that's 1. So 1 with the shelter, 2 with the planetarium, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And if you count the Chamber of Mirrors, that's 4 dead end rooms. Oh my goodness. Chamber of Mirrors is incredible. We did it. That's it. Save and continue. Let's have a look at our trophy. Wait a second. Where's my trophy? Why don't I have a trophy? What are the rules here? Win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. Wasn't that... It was to have at least... Okay, hold on. We need to go to the screenshots. I think I took one of the drafting strategy sweepstakes. I hope I did. Alright. Can you beat his record? Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day and you could win 200 gold and the trophy of sweepstakes. I did that. We got 21. Eligibility. The dead end content sweepstakes. It's hard to read. I don't think this says anything important. I did this. Draft 20 or more dead ends in a single day. Hold on. Why do I not have the trophy of drafting? Okay. I'm going to have a quick look on the interwebs to see whether there's a bug or if I've misunderstood the rules of the game. Same as the speed thing, right? I thought we had to do it in 1 hour in-game time, and it turns out it has to be 1 hour real time, but in a new save file. So maybe I'm misunderstanding the rules of the assignment. Okay, not to fear. Somebody said online that you just have to get the mailroom. So they mail you the money and the trophy, I guess. Makes sense to me. So we'll just play stuff, and obviously we want to pick that up, but there's no real rush because it should be there whenever we next get the mailroom. So today, we're definitely aiming for the many blue rooms on 8th rank again. Oh, we had a thing here. It showed an X. Nope. Oh, there's a tiny little spot. Oh! A long buried file cabinet key likely opens up a drawer somewhere on the estate. Would that be in the archive? Surely that's in the archive. Ooh, okay, hold on. Let's look back at the pictures we had because there were more indications in the aquariums there. There we go. Nothing that I could see here. But we have an X in front of the laundry machine in the laundry. I forgot about that. I don't see anything here. X in front of the barbecue. We just did that. There's the filing cabinet. Yeah, that must be the archives. There's bookshelves and stuff. Wow. So, I see this filing cabinet. No, it has like 4 doors, so. I was going to say, is there one here, one here, one here? I think this is the corridor, is that right? There's stuff lined up like that in the corridor. It could be the corridor. It could be, I want to say the drawing room, but I don't think the drawing room has those benches. We'll have to keep an eye out for it, but I don't really know what we would be doing there. Is it digging or is it something else? Oh, is it the vases? Maybe we have to break the vases like in the front hall. Okay. Well, we have a sledgehammer today, so if we happen to get there, we'll try. Just go swinging wildly through the corridor. Don't know what we would do here unless there's something under the bed. I'm just assuming there's 4 things to be opened here, but it might just be 2. So the laundry machine, that would be good to check out as well. Cool. Nice. Oh, look, the drawing room right there. West Wing Hall and the workshop. We're going to take the workshop because it's a straight path anyway, and I like the workshop. But we're not making a detector shovel. Not that we can. We don't have a metal detector anyway. The observatory, the clock tower, and the bedroom closet. Let's put another bedroom closet down. Observatory's honestly kind of an okay idea. Oh, I could have started an experiment from the security computer. File cabinet key. Oh man. I am excited. That's awesome. It's amazing how there's still secrets to be found, you know? I had no idea there's going to be something in the patio. I thought, you know, like a patio's got some good stuff. It's a pretty reliable room to draft, but who knew? How easy is that to find by accident? I guess not, because even though I was kind of looking at the ground there, it was not immediately apparent where I was supposed to dig. So I guess you're not going to happenstance be looking at the ground in that exact spot while you have a shovel. Kind of the same as with the microchip out by the bridge. We walk by that bridge all the time. Experiment set up here. But we didn't find it by accident. Alright, gain a key, gem, or a die. Gain a star. Permanently increase your lockpicking skills. We're going to gain a star. Although I don't need stars anymore, do I? Actually, yeah. I guess stars would make it easier to draft the clock tower on the 8th rank. The first time you enter each room on the 9th rank, each time you find some trash while digging, we'll be digging today. Sure, let's do that. Yeah, re-rolling rooms will always be useful. Oh, the laundry room. Well, there you go. That was easy. Now we just need the archive. Hey, there's a spot right there. A file cabinet key likely opens up a drawer somewhere on the estate. Wow. Okay. That's pretty sweet. We are low on keys, by the way. Oh yeah, here we go. So like the hallway. It has these two and it has some vases. So let's try to break all the vases we come across. Okay, it doesn't let us. But yeah, these kinds of chairs. So the corridor feels right. The laboratory is not needed. The mailroom! Or the utility closet. I want that trophy. Let's take the mailroom. Where's my trophy? Did somebody take... Oh, it's right here. Yay, we got the trophy! The trophy of drafting. For winning the drafting strategy sweepstakes, trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. We should be getting like 200 money here, right? Mount Holly Estate, Ben Aries, 63080. Wow, congratulations, you have won the grand prize in our annual October issue Dead End contest by drafting 21 dead end rooms. Annual October issue? I guess, oh, I see. This breaks the previous record and secures your name in the architectural history books. Included in this package is the grand prize, a check for 200 gold. So if we were to do it again and get 22 dead ends, we'd beat the previous record. Would we get another 200 gold? 200 gold coins. The rich get richer. Well, that would have been useful a few days ago when we were trying to pay 400 money for the blue tent. That's okay. We got there anyways. The break room, the pantry, and the treasure trove. I don't currently have a way to get through to the foundation, so these are all really bad dead ends for us. We really want to keep moving and find an archive. Parlor's fine. The observatory? Oh man, am I going to regret not having taken those 2 stars yesterday? Hold on. Because we're at 47. There's Draxus. I'm not taking Draxus. We do not want dead ends today. L'Orealis and the sail. Please don't lock us out. I should have taken the utility closet. Okay, there's the utility closet. I could take a conference room. I don't feel confident that we'd find another utility closet anytime soon, so let's do that right now so we can go through the foundation. There you have it. Card entry system turned off. These other things flipped. And I think we'll run back to security to make those doors more common because I only have one key. So I'm also concerned about being locked out of the rooms in my own house. We could also go to laundry and exchange keys for gems, but then not having gems is a problem of its own. All right, and we head to the foundation. You know what I think we'll do is we will actually use the banner of the king to search specifically for red rooms. Because all I want today, aside from solving the clock tower, all I want today is the archive. This is going to seem so silly, but let's do it. We got basically no red rooms yesterday. I don't want to have that happen again here. Mage chamber, gymnasium, chapel. Gymnasium's basically a free room to us. Chapel, basically a free room as well. Either way, doesn't matter. Oh, the chapel, no. Both give the same access. We can't rotate them. There's the archives. I will take it. Kind of a perfect spot for it too. Okay, so let's look around for a filing cabinet. Oh, right here. So these two can't use keys. These two can. An upgrade disc. Nice. That's fun. And certificate of birth. East Reddington Hospital. This document attests that Mary Matthew Epson was born to Lady Clara Epson and Simon H. Sinclair in this hospital at 4:05 a.m. the 22nd day of January in the 6th era, 1958. In witness whereof, East Reddington Hospital certifies that the information above is true, as verified by its duly authorized officer of the Fen Aries Registrar of Persons. Lily Rizian Rose was the doctor and Sarah Drivian was the registrar officer. Does this give us any information we needed? I don't think so. Not that I can think of. 4:05 a.m. Tuesday, 22nd of January, 0122. Is that an important date for anything? Hang on, let's maybe make a note of that in our safes. Note file here. Safe code. I'm going to say January 22nd. Mary Matthew Epson's birthday. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's other things here too, but I've got a screenshot, so we don't have to write them down. Cool. Next one. Ooh, March 10th, 1886. Is that an important date? Reddington Herald, 1886. This is an old newspaper. Peace. Terms of surrender have been accepted. The red flags flying over the capital was a bittersweet sight of comfort for many of this realm's war-weary citizens. After 22 years, peace had come at last. We, the staff at Reddington Herald, join all of the citizens of Reddington in welcoming this new era of peace, and formally retract and disavow all prior printed support of House Desolates. Wow. Royals flee in defeat. For shame, O you cowardly coattails, in our most trying hour we clung and in yours you ran. In his first public address since the end of the war, the victorious leader of the Fen army, General Tuscan, did not express much sympathy for his fallen enemy. The royal family's departure was not unexpected, as rumors of their plans to flee to the neighboring realm of Araja had been circulating even before their war's end. However, the suddenness of their departure has left many of their supporters feeling abandoned. It is a disgrace, a betrayal of the people they swore to protect. They have fled to foreign lands, seeking comfort and refuge while their people suffer and struggle to rebuild. This is not the kind of leadership we need. We need leaders who will stand with us in times of adversity, who will not abandon us when we are afraid and at our most vulnerable. Ooh, it's a frightening picture there. December 9th, 1924. Desolate's princess born in exile. In the 4 decades since... Oh... No, this is 1924, sorry. In the 4 decades since the end of the war, little news has reached our news desk regarding the former royals, whose life in exile has remained a quiet source of speculation and mystery. Prince Rolf, the grandson of Desolus IV, broke that silence on Tuesday when he announced the birth of his daughter, the Princess Caitlin Giari, who, in keeping with Eurasian tradition, was endowed with her mother's surnames. Continued on page 6. Close supporters of the exiled family are of course concerned, as this public announcement displays a notable shift in conduct for the royals, and sets the stage for the family to exit private life and return once again to the public sphere, a change that would undoubtedly stir up long-buried allegiances and unrest in our realm. Is the 24, is this going to be like Clara's Caitlin Giari? That feels kind of familiar. Hold on. Our mother... Oh, close this one, open this one, please. Born to Lady Clara Epson. 1958. Clara, Caitlin, is that any kind of... Oh, I don't think there's any connection between the names Caitlin and Clara. Tensions rise on southern border. January 11th, 1929. The Crown's recent decision to dismantle the realm's remaining railways has caused increasing tensions with our southern neighbor Eurasia, who has, for many generations, relied on our realm's rail tracks for northern passage to Archeries. The ensuing round of trade negotiations with Eurasia, which were conducted with reckless care and little diplomacy, have, to the surprise of no one, ended in an impasse. Early reports have alluded that in addition to their other demands, the Crown has requested that the asylum granted to the former House of Desolus be revoked. Ooh. Oh, is that just a hint? That's a hint at Euraja's sigil? I think we already know that, but let's check the notes. We have realms here. Eurasia Purple, Poetic, I'd figured that one out. Railway, but apparently this is also the 3 lines for... What kind of weather is that? Was that rain, I think? Rain? Whatever 3 lines is. We can figure that out when we get to it. Railway is what I was... Oh, hang on. Railway... Something that has a ray going straight down. There we go. That's a good clue. I like those kind of clues where you can, you know, like, get a little bit out of it. It's like reading between the lines, but for pictures. A little more than what's depicted. Okay. Yeah, that was a good one for sure. I feel there must be some connection here. Caitlin Giari... Like, why would our mother want to steal the crown? You know? She must be the daughter. I don't know, because the Epsons have a history, though. So that wouldn't make sense either. Lily, Risian, Rose, Sarah, Derivian. Interesting. Well, we got keys for those. I wonder if there are keys for these two. We'll have a look around for the corridor and stuff. Neat. Well, now we're going to be getting a lot of red rooms. Not what I want necessarily, but that's okay. May as well buy them out. Just spending our sweepstakes willy-nilly. Classic lottery winner. I think we'll head back through the archives and all that. I really do want to just find as many dice as I can to improve our odds of getting blue rooms on that rank 8. That's our one goal remaining for today. So let's do our best to achieve it. The attic down here. Let's take this archive floor plan instead. Ugh. That actually makes us less likely to find dice. So that was unfortunate. Still haven't figured out the safe. Oh, hang on. I was gonna say we haven't figured out the safe, but is it maybe the birth date of Uncle Herbert's favorite family member? His niece. Hang on, I need to get the right notes here. January 22nd. 0, 1, 2, 2. Go. Ah. Okay. Yeah, oh well. Who's hopeful? The boiler. Ah, we already got that here. 2 gems. I don't know if this is going to be a blue room. Let's redraw. The storeroom is a blue room. We'll take it. Here you go. Pick up our stuff, and then we gotta search for that blue memo. The blue memo so far, except for the boiler room one that I spent a long time looking for. So far they've been pretty easy to find. Mostly in plain view. I guess the music room was pretty hidden, but I'd already noticed there was space behind the piano, so that seemed like an obvious hiding spot. I don't think there are any obvious hiding spots here. I'm not seeing them. This is probably a case of me being blind again, though. Let's take a proper scan of the room. Nothing on the ceiling. I'm on the 8th rank, right? Yeah. Oh, there we go. Right here. There are 6 permanent additions. Yeah, sure. That's, first of all, that's not terribly exciting news. That floor plan. Oh, maybe that is interesting news. So does that mean that we found them all then? I was thinking there would be 8 here. Okay. You know what? That does give a little bit of peace of mind, making me, well, helping me realize that I'm not missing a lot of stuff. I'm going to use some of these keys. I don't think there's anything worth doing with these lockers, but there we go. There was a clue in one of these. We did take a picture of it. I don't remember what the clue was. I think it was something about like green memos and Herbert's. Oh, Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. Yeah, whatever that means. Did I take a picture? I'll take a picture of this, but I don't think that does anything for us. Hey, a broken lever. Cool. 5 keys. We'll use one more here. We got ourselves a single coin. Alright, that's fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got the throne room. Hey, we could actually... Hold on. This is pretty helpful because if we take the crown, then we can re-roll a little bit more. Yeah, so if you get a straight shot here. The passageway. Ooh, but I want blue. Pantry's an option. I might re-roll again. I'd rather get a blue that points right or up. The rotunda's perfect. Whoa, yeah. There we go. Let's read the blue memo in the rotunda. Were those pictures always up there? Oh, here you go. There are 4 different methods to rotate rooms. Oh, really? Blessing of the Dancer, the Dovecote, the Rotunda, and the Ornate Compass. There you go. I'm going to say those are them. We can draft, hopefully, a blue room here. I only have 1 single die remaining. Okay, we'll redraw. Ooh. Well, we can take this and hope that it's blue. It was not. Oh well. May as well buy some steps. And then from here... Oh, I should have gone and grabbed the crown first. Of course. There's the clock tower. I really want the clock tower. I think we're just going to put this archived one. Keep as many blue rooms in the pool as we can get. And of course I should have rotated this to pick up the crown before drafting. Duh. That was a whoopsie on my part. Order of operations is important. The crown is mine. Don't think there's anything else to be done. I wonder if something we need to do is find the bust to place here. There's probably something connected to that. Okay. That's it for rooms, right? Yeah. So we'll draft from here. And with the crown, we get potential extra reroll. We do have an extra reroll. Don't know if that's a blue room or not, so we'll reroll. Hey, the planetarium. We can put it down. So we had this before, which gave us some info about the possible constellations. Is there a note over here? The inkwell is not the largest... Ho, ho, ho. The inkwell is not the largest constellation. That's a useful note. Oh my. Okay, well, we're at 50. We are going to be saving up stars as much as we can. This kind of suggests that it is the largest. Alright, I like these blue memos. Some of them are really nice. New constellation spot on 50, but we can go higher. Wow. Is that going to be at 100? We'll find out eventually. I'm just going to keep amassing stars. And speaking of which, I think that means we'll just end the day here because we don't have a break room. Pretty sure that's all good. Okay. Excellent. Well, you know what? Today we learned some stuff. Oh, upgrade disc. Ah. Where did I get that? I got that from the filing cabinet. We get a new upgrade. I should have placed the office in that case. Because now I have to run all the way back to do the upgrade in security. Alright, well, we'll go do that. Okay, let's upgrade a floor plan. The guest bedroom. Well, we saw this one in the dare run. We can upgrade it to be a Geist bedroom, or a guest bedroom, or a quest bedroom. If you enter antechamber today, add 2 to your allowance is hilariously strong, I think, for a long-term thing. But I don't need money. We are doing fine on money. Geist bedroom, like, look at that. We're at 255. We gained 200 from our thing today. But even without that, we'd still have 55 remaining. Guest bedroom. Hidden effect of a random bedroom in your draft pool. I think that's pretty fun. And then plus 2 dice. If you have the tomb on the estate today, gain an additional 4 dice. This is actually really good. Maybe I should be taking this one because re-rolling rooms is so good. What sort of room effects do we have? We have the nursery. Oh, the bunk room. You can double the bunk, our gold twice with the bunk room. It's meh. Unlikely to happen. We don't need it. The boudoir. Hidden effect of a random bedroom. Boudoir could give dice. But then Geist bedroom could give dice as well. What else is there? Blanking. Servants' quarters, master bedroom, or leadership's chamber. They're all decent. Guest bedroom is actually not bad. But I think in terms of us getting stuff done, I think we probably want the dice. Because the dice just help with getting blue rooms on the 8th rank. I'm never going to complain about more rerolls. There we go. Okay, and then now I run all the way back to the planetarium. And we will call it a day right there. Yeah. Feel like that was a good one. Between the getting the dead ends, starting today, I was not expecting to get the dead end stuff. But we did. There you go. So that's another trophy, which is pretty darn cool. I'm not sure how we'll do on the other trophies. Like, there's the one where we have to get to room 46 on day 1, and there's the one where you have to get to room 46 within an hour. Those seem pretty tough to me. But we'll leave that for after we've gotten all the sanctum keys done and everything like that.